Everyone, it's my pleasure to see you here all for annual March break lab tour event. We have lots of activity today. I hope you will enjoy it. And my name is Mulu Galetu. I am a senior research associate in Professor Gunning's lab, and I am also working on mentorship program like you guys. And welcome to this event. And we will see you in different labs and lots of activities, presentations. So we'll have lots of information for your future. So I will introduce our lab manager, Dr. Elvin Diarjo. He will give you some highlights, our lab, what we are doing, all these things. Thank you.
So this is just an overview of how we're going to be spending some of our time together today. There's going to be some time for discussion. There's going to be time to meet lots of new people. But one of the key things I want to highlight is that we're going to be spending some time in these workstations or these workshops. And it's really focused around medicinal chemistry. So that's one of our key aspects here. So when we talk about medicinal chemistry, one of the things we're talking about is drug discovery. And something that we're doing quite frequently here is we're designing and we're synthesizing.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Elvin Diarjo. I'm the research manager for the Center for Medicinal Chemistry. And today we have the privilege of bringing a number of students in for our youth mentorship program, which is really focused on drug discovery and giving students the opportunity to look at all of these different phases of the drug discovery pipeline. And we try to pivot against all of these different groups. So that's so we carry out these programs a few times a year, and we really like to bring in high school students to really explore the pathway and to really have some additional experience. Yeah, and I think that these programs are really a nice opportunity for the students to grow and to get exposure to different types of pivots along the drug discovery pipeline. So this is both from biochemistry, from medicinal chemistry, from a cell biology, but also from non-science points of view, such as things including science communication, marketing, and business. And we try to incorporate all of these different fields within the context of drug discovery. And the goal with these programs is to really give them the opportunity to work through experiential learning, and we have specific workstations set up for the students to actually explore each of these different phases of the drug discovery pipeline. Yep, thank you everyone for coming, and we really look forward to building and to continuing to grow this program to the next level. Great.
እንደምታውቁት ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ በጣም ትልቅ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ነው። በዓለም ካሉ ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች 17ኛ ደረጃ ያዘ ነው ማለት ነው። ሁሉ ጊዜም ከ20 በታች ነው ቁጥ ማለት አንደኛ ሁለተኛ ተብሎ 17ኛ ላይ ነው ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ የሚገኘው። ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ 3 ካምፓሶች አሉት። አንደኛው ሜን ካምፓሱ ሴንት ጆርጅ ዳውንታውን ቶሮንቶ ያለው ነው። ሁለተኛው ሚሲሳጋ አሁን ያለንበት ነው። ሶስተኛው ደግሞ ስካርቦሮ የሚባል ወደ ኢስት ያለው ማለት ነው። እና ሶስቱም እኩል ናቸውና ካምፓሱ ይለያይ እንጂ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ ነው የሚባለው። ሰላም እንደምን አላችሁ? ሙሉ ገለቱ እባላለሁ። አሁን የምንገኘው ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ ሚሲሳጋ ካምፓስ ነው። ዛሬ ማርች 17 2023 የሃይ ስኩል ተማሪዎችን ሜንቶርሺፕ ፕሮግራም እየተካሄደ ይገኛል። እና ይሄ ሜንቶርሺፕ ፕሮግራም እስካሁን ድረስ ለ8 አመት ያህል እየተካሄደ ነው። ከ2015 ጀምሮ ነው የተካሄደው። የኛን ማህበረሰብ ወጣቶች ሃይ ስኩል ተማሪዎች ኢትዮጵያውያን ኤርትራውያንን ወደዚህ ወደ ዩኒቨርሲቲ በማምጣት የተለያዩ ሪሰርቾችን በማሳየት የተለያዩ ኢንፎርሜሽኖችን እንዲያገኙ በማድረግ ልጆቻችን ከሃይ ስኩል ጀምሮ ኢንፎርሜሽን አግኝተው ወደሚፈልጉት ነገር እንዲሄዱ መስመር ለማስያዝ የሚደረግ ሜንቶርሺፕ ፕሮግራም ነውና በየጊዜው በየአመቱ እያደገ እየሰፋ የመጣ ፕሮግራም ነው። በጣም ቆንጆ እየሄደ ነው። ባለፈውም ሰመር ላይ እንዳያችሁት አሁንም ደግሞ ማርች ብሬክ ላይ ያሉ ልጆችን መተው ልጆቹ ተደስተው እንደገና እዚህ ያሉት የኔ ኮሌጎች የኔ አለቃ ተባብረው ላቡ እንዲጎበኙ እንደገና ደግሞ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ሲገቡ በየትኛው መንገድ እንደሚሄዱ ምን ማድረግ እንዳለባቸው ያለውን በሙሉ አስረድተዋቸዋል። በጠዋቱ ፕሮግራም እንዳየኸው ብርሃን እና በጣም ቆንጆ የሆነ ፕሮግራም ደስ የሚል ነው። እኔ በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል። እና ደግሞ ደስ የሚለው ደግሞ ከዚህ በፊት መጥተው የነበሩ ልጆች ቮለንተሪ ያደርጋሉ እዚህ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ተማሪ ሆነው እና የዛሬ 4-5 አመት መጥተው የነበሩ 11ኛ 10ኛ የነበሩ ልጆች አሁን ዩኒቨርሲቲ ተማሪ ሆነው እናግዝሽ ብለው መጥተው ቮለንተሪ እያደረጉ ነው። ለምሳሌ ሩታ ለማየው ሁልጊዜ ቮለንተር ታደርጋለች። ሊያ ዳንኤል ከማክ ማስተር ድረስ መታለች ቮለንተር ለማድረግ እንደገና ደግሞ ኢንፎርሜሽን ለልጆቹ ለማድረግ ፕሬዘንቴሽን ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። ሩትና ሊያ እነሱ የዩኒቨርሲቲ ተማሪዎች ናቸው። ከዚህ ቀደም 11ኛ ክፍል ሆነው መተው የነበሩ ናቸው ማለት ነው። እኔ በጣም ነው የተደሰትኩት። ይሄ የኔ ፓሽኔ ነው በቃ ይሄ ነገር እና በጣም ደስ ብሎኝ ነው የምሰራው። ልጆቹ ደግሞ ሲያድጉ ግራጁዌት ሲያደርጉ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ስራ ሲይዙ ሪሰርች ሲቀጥሉ ፒኤችዲ ፕሮግራም ጆይን ሲያደርጉ በጣም እየተደሰትኩ ነው እና እኔ በጣም እንጃ ቃላት የለኝም ለመግለጽና ልጆቻችሁን ብታስመዘግቡ ብታመጡ እና ደግሞ በአሁኑ 20 ልጅ ነበር የመዘገብኩት። ዛሬ የመጣው 15 ልጅ ነው። 5 ልጅ እንግዲህ ለምን እንደቀራ አላቅም። ቀደም ብለው ደግሞ ኢንፎርሜሽን መስጠት አለበት ወላጅ። ይሄን ኢኒሺዬቲቭ ሲኖር ወላጅ በጣም ኩሪየስ ሆኖ እንትን ብሎ ልጆቻቸውን ወደዚህ ማምጣት ነው ያለባቸው። ይሄ ኮምፕሌን አይደለም፣ ግን ሰው ማወቅ አለበት። ይሄ ፕሮግራም ሰው ታይሙን ኢንቨስት አድርጎ ነው ፕሮፌሰሮቹ ታይማቸውን፣ ፖስትዶኮቹ፣ ሳይንቲስቶቹ ታይማቸውን ኢንቨስት አድርገው ነው እኛ ልጆች ላይ እኔ ለምኜ ነው ይሄንን የማረገው ማለት ነው። እሺ ብለውኝ ነው። ታይም ኢዝ መኒ እንዚህ ሀገር አይደለ? ሪሶርሱ የሚወጣው ላብ ኮቱ፣ ግላቭሱ፣ ሪሰርች የሚያደርጉበት እዛ ሞክ ላብ ኤክስፐሪመንቱ ምን ሁሉ ነገር ገንዘብ ይወጣበታል እና እንዲሁ በነፃ አይደለም ይሄ። እኔ አሁን ሙሉ ቀኔን ኢንቨስት አደረኩ ማለት ነው ዛሬ እዚህ ሪሰርቼን ምኔን አቁሜ ማለት ነው። እና ይሄን ሳረግን ደስ ብሎኝ ለኮሚኒቲ ልጆች ትልቅ ቦታ እንዲደርሱ የሚፈልጉትን ነገር እንዲሰሩ ነው የምፈልገው ማለት ነው። እና ደግሞ ዛሬ በጣም ቆንጆ ኢንፎርሜሽን ያገኘ ነው ለብላክ ስቱደንት ሃይ ስኩል ስቱደንት ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ ፓይለት ፕሮጀክት ጀምሯል። ከኔ ጋር አሁን ኮላቦሬት አድርገው መተው እዚህ ፕሬዘንት አድርገዋል። ልጆቹ 12ኛ ክፍል የገቡ ልጆች ሳይንስ መሄድ የሚፈልጉ ከሆነ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ኦፍ ቶሮንቶ ሚሲሳጋ ጆይን የሚያደርጉ ከሆነ ወደ ሳይንስ የሚሄዱ ከሆነ 4 አመት ቱዊሽን ከቨር እንደሚያደርጉ 5 ልጅ እንደሚወስዱ ነግረውኛል። ስለዚህ የኛ ኮሚኒቲ ልጆች ከ85 በላይ ነጥብ ካመጡ 4 አመታቸው ከቨር ይደረግላቸዋል። ወደፊት ደግሞ ወደ ሪሰርችም ወደ ምን ሲሄዱ ድጋፍ እያገኙ ጥሩ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ይሄ በጣም ትልቅ ነው ለኔ ሜንተርሺፕ ፕሮግራም። እኔ ይሄንን ከ8 አመት በፊት የጀመርኩት እነሱ አሁን ነው ይሄን ፓይለት ፕሮግራም የጀመሩትና ለኛ ኮሚኒቲ በጣም ትልቅ ዜና ነው ይሄ። እና የኛ ልጆች ደግሞ እዚህ ውስጥ ገብተው አሸንፈው 5ቱን ቦታ እንዲይዙ ነው የምፈልገው። ይሄን ለማለት ነው። ሌላ እንግዲህ ይሄ ነው።
Hi everyone, my name is Ruth. I'm a 4th year neuroscience specialist and health science major at the University of Toronto, Mississauga, and I'm super excited to come help out Dr. Mulu with the annual youth mentorship program. Why I came here today is because when I was in high school, I had the chance to come to this program in grade 11. And after that, I ended up coming here for school. So Mulu really gave us a good tour and showed us the experience you can get from coming to UFT. And I really encourage you guys, if you have the chance, feel free to come. It's a great opportunity to learn about the program, talk to students that are in the program, and networking is very important because if you come to university, it's important that you know people so that you can, apply for references or get opportunities. And we have a lot of cool things like a panel today that I'll be at where you get to talk to university students like me, and we tell you guys like how we got involved in research, volunteer opportunities on campus, and how to stay motivated throughout your university career. And you don't even have to be interested in science. There are lots of other programs at university, so feel free to come and check it out. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Leah. I'm a second-year Materials and Biomedical Engineering student at McMaster. I'm here today to volunteer to help the program go well. I'm really excited to be here to be able to connect other youth to the same opportunities that I had and the ones that I wish I would have known about earlier. I think it's really important to get knowledge to everyone about what kind of things are out there for them. I also went on this tour when I was in either grade 10 or 11, and it was the first time I was in any kind of chemistry lab or anything like that. And it really opened my eyes to what kind of possibilities were out there for me. So I really think it's important to keep that cycle going forward and to make sure that everyone is able to know what is out there for them.
Hi, my name is Fasaha. I'm here today at the University of Toronto, Mississauga, just mentoring young kids that's prepared by Dr. Mulu. Dr. Elvan also part of this wonderful project that inspires a younger kid, particularly of young black kids from high school, particularly who are marginalized. This is a great opportunity for our university, and as a former University of Toronto myself, it makes me so proud to see that my university providing this opportunity for our young kids, particularly to inspire them. So kudos to those people who prepared this wonderful project, and I want this kind of project to be expanded to different colleges, universities, instead of just preaching diversity, to act, to provide this opportunity to incorporate young future leaders to be part of this kind of thing. So this particular mentorship project is inspiring a young future scientists to make them visit laboratories, chemical, and how medicines are being basically performed. This is really exciting and inspiring for the young people. So I just want to, extend my gratitude for Dr. Mulu, one of my closest friend and an ally, who is really inspiring these young kids for almost 8 years now. So kudos to you and to the member of the University of Toronto Gunning Lab Department that provide this opportunity. I just want to say thank you for kids for taking this chance, and just also in the future, I hope you're going to be the future scientists that we count on. Kudos. Thank you.
Wow.
To some of you guys in the lab just not too long ago, but I'll introduce myself again. My name is Anna. I'm a postdoc here at UTM. So anyone know what a postdoc is or heard of a postdoc? It's okay, I didn't know what a postdoc was when I was your age too, but it's like one above a PhD. So I've already done my PhD, and this is just extra training that I'm doing. So I just kind of want to tell you guys a bit about my journey and kind of how I got to where I am, because I was once in your shoes, right, in high school. Didn't know what to do. I had absolutely no idea, but I just followed my interests until it led me to where I am. So does anyone know kind of what they want to do in life? Like, do you guys have a aspiration? Does some of you want to be like maybe a lawyer or like a doctor? Anyone, if you feel comfortable sharing? A doctor? That's awesome. If you don't know what you want to do, that's totally okay. Do you guys at least know what you're interested in? Yeah, so I see a lot of people nodding their heads. You know what you're interested in? And that's amazing. That's where you guys should start, right? Like, there's a lot of people, I know growing up, there's a lot of people that, by grade 10, they already knew I want to do this. And that's perfectly okay. But then there are people like me where I just had no idea what I wanted to do. But I knew my interests. Like, I knew I was interested in science, right? And so going through high school, I took a lot of science courses. And then when I had to make a decision of, what I wanted to do for university, that's when I started to think, okay, so out of all the science courses that I've taken, which one am I the most interested in? I was interested in chemistry. So I chose a program. I didn't go into just mainstream chemistry as an undergrad, but I chose a program that could mix maybe like chemistry with biology as well. And so I went to University of Ottawa and I did biopharmaceutical science. And so in that program, that's where I developed my love for chemistry. And so I kept on going and I was interested in chemistry. But then after conversations with my parents, they were like, oh, well, since you're interested in science, why don't you be a doctor or a dentist? I know I didn't want to be a doctor because the lifestyle is just too much. You know, you're working all the time. So I thought, you know, dentist is cool because it's a 9-to-5 job. You can go home with your family and you still get paid really well. So I was like, okay, let me just, you know, work towards being a dentist. So all through undergrad, I took all the courses, all the prerequisites, you know, that you need to get into dental school. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the process, but to get into dental school, it's similar like med school, where you have to take an entry test called the DAT, right? So you guys are familiar with the MCAT for med school, right? So just like for med school, you have to take the DAT, and that's like your entry test, and you need to have good grades, but they just base it off of your grades and your DAT scores. So I knew that going into university, and I worked very, very hard. I got decent grades. I thought they were competitive, and I took the DAT in my 3rd year of university. And I did like okay, but it wasn't the best. And so I'm like, you know what, I did it in 3rd year, let me just do it again in 4th year. So when I graduated, I took the DAT again in 4th year, and this time I did really, really well. So I got my application together, I applied for dental school, I applied to all the dental schools in Canada, and crickets. I heard nothing. Absolutely, it was silence. So no interviews, no emails back, nothing. So I'm sitting there, graduated after undergrad, I'm like, okay, so like what am I gonna do now? I have no backup plan, nothing. So that summer I didn't work. I just kind of tried to decide what I wanted to do. And then I was talking to my parents again. They're like, well, you know, you're interested in chemistry. Why don't you just do a master's? And at least with a master's, that will better your application to go to dental school. And so again, with that, I followed my interest and I went and did a master's in chemistry. So that I did at Dalhousie University, which is in Halifax. And that's when I was actually exposed to research. So when I was your age, I actually didn't know research was a thing. Like I didn't know you could major in a specific science like chemistry or biology, and you could just research for the rest of your life. Like I had absolutely no idea. And I think it's because I didn't know anyone that was doing that. And like my parents' friends too, like all of our family friends, there was no one that was, you know, doing research. And I mean, looking in undergrad, yes, I had TAs and, you know, I saw professors and everyone, but when you don't see someone that looks like you don't really think that that position is reachable, right? You're like, okay, well, that's for them, but then maybe I'll just do this, which I see most of my people doing, right? So it never really clicked to me that you can do research until I started in my master's. Yeah, I always had an interest in chemistry. Going through undergrad, I always thought it was really cool. And then when I went to go do a master's, that's when I kind of saw the application of chemistry as well, how you can apply it to biological systems and to drug discovery. And so that's kind of what got me interested in this field. And yeah, I've just been, so I would just say to follow your interest, you know, whatever you're interested in, just keep on following it, and it could lead you to, you know, what you want to do.
So my name's Tim, and I'm a postdoctoral fellow doing research here at the University of Toronto, Mississauga, in the gunning lab, and I'm working on medicinal chemistry here, so we do a lot of organic synthesis, trying to make new drug molecules and test them out for biology. Interesting. So every day, like, we're doing some new kinds of reactions, new experiments, and we try very hard to predict and understand what's going to happen, but you're always surprised with new results, and you have to analyze the data and solve the problem. So that's one of the beauties of research, is you're trying to do something nobody's ever done before. So you can't predict. No matter how smart you think you are, you can't predict what's going to happen, and so you have to analyze the data and solve the problem. Yeah, there's so much work that goes into it. It's not just one person working at one of these fume hoods here. You have to have a team of people working on chemistry, using, you know, computational stuff and doing biology, cell biology, and it's a large team of people that goes into making a drug molecule.
The EU as well is to engage with the community and with students specifically here at UTM by creating and advertising experiential learning on campus through various outreach events. So this may include the experiential education fair that I have noted here, and this is an annual fair that the EU holds or facilitates every year. We invite all of our community partners, the students on campus, faculty and staff who are involved in experiential learning, and it's a great networking opportunities for those who attend to kind of see what EL experiences are available to students here at UTM. Now I say all of this because the main focus of my talk today is the UTM STEM Scholars Program. Now, this program is offered through the Office of the Vice Principal, Academic and Dean, or the Office of the Dean for short. However, it's facilitated through the EEU, so the department that I work for. So we'll kind of go into what that looks like. But essentially, the UTM STEM Scholars Program seeks to promote diversity amongst future leaders in STEM disciplines. So STEM disciplines, and actually I'll put that on you. Does anyone know what STEM stands for, or some of the specific disciplines that includes STEM? So I'll give you a hint, STEM, so these different disciplines start with the letter for that acronym. So could you think of a discipline area that starts with S? Yeah? Oh, okay, it's already on the screen. So the answer is already there, exactly. So STEM really stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so this is a scholarship program that I want to talk about with you today. And it's open to high school black students who are interested in pursuing a STEM degree at UTM. And it provides them with financial assistance throughout their undergraduate degree here at the university. Now, some of the benefits of the STEM Scholars Program include a full tuition scholarship for 4 years of undergraduate studies. Simply put, it's 4 years of free tuition for your studies here at UTM. It includes a fully funded 6 to 8 week summer bridge program. The summer bridge program includes the opportunity for students who are accepted into the scholarship program to live on campus in the weeks leading up to their first year of university. So they would live on campus in UTM's residence. They would have the opportunity to complete 2 half-credit university courses. They would have the opportunity to engage in a variety of networking and workshops that are related to their studies. So in this particular instance, the STEM fields. They would have access to paid summer internships or research opportunities, advanced...
My name is Nawal.
You have to say which grade are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm in grade 9. I'm 14.
So, I'm Zaldi. I'm grade 11, and I'm 16.
My name is Nati. I'm 15, and I'm in grade 10. And I go to St. Marcellinus.
My name is Tekta, so I am 17, I'm in grade 12, and I go to St. Joan of Arc.
My name is Helena, I'm 14 years old, and I go to St. John Henry Newman.
Hi, my name is Kellen, I'm 17, and I go to York Memorial, grade 11.
Hello, I'm Matthew, I am in grade 9, and I'm 14 years old. I go to St. Joan of Arc.
Hi, my name is Flavin. I am 14. I'm in grade 9 and I go to Notre Dame.
My name is Meg. I'm 15 and I go to St. Joan of Arc.
My name is Maya. I'm 16, grade 11, and I go to Pine Ridge.
My name is Jonas. I'm 17. I go to Pine Ridge.
Hi. My name is Dawit. I'm 14. I go to Pine Ridge.
My name is Vasily. I'm 15. I go to Rick Hansen Secondary School. I'm in grade 10.
My name is Bethel. I'm in grade 11. I go to Bloor Collegiate Institute. I'm 16.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Cell biology lab. This is a cancer research lab where, as you know, in the presentation today, we are doing a drug discovery for cancer treatment. And our lab is divided in 3. One is organic medicinal chemistry, the other one is biophysics, biostructural biology, and the next one is በመጨረሻ ላመሰግናቸው የምፈልጋቸው ሰዎች እና እንትኖች አሉ እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልኝ thank you everyone for helping me to make this event happens. First of all, I would like to thank my lab members, my supervisor, Professor Gunning, Patrick Gunning, my lab colleagues, Elven De Arjo, the research manager, Rose, who was organizing the food and all these things, and Anna Empau, the postdoctoral fellow, who is showing the chemistry lab, and she's also inspiring the kids by telling her experience into her journey. And also I would like to thank all our department staff and the department head, Professor Schonenbaum, and I also would like to thank this Atia, who presented in the morning today about the opportunity at the University of Toronto, Mississauga, and also our volunteers, Ruth Alamayo, Leah Daniel. They were a student before, high school student, joined this program, and now they are a university student, and they came out to help me here on this event. Thank you all, and the lab who are allowing me to show their lab, and Dr. Beheri lab, and Dr. Schonenbauer lab, also Earth Science and Physics lab. I would like to thank them for this opportunity. And also thank you, Dr. Fesayako, always with my side, because he came today early in the morning to inspire the kids, to show them they can do it, whatever they can. There is opportunity, everything. He always on my side. I would like to thank Tzadei. She didn't come here, but she always helping me, and today she cannot make it. And Dr. Hiwat Belai, she cannot make it today. She always with me, and also always Berhan Television. Thank you so much. You are amazing. You always coming here and early in the morning and inspiring the kids also by recording them, asking them questions. And thank you all for this opportunity. And I love to help our kids. This is my passion.